Hey everyone, it's Cecilia. I just wanted to do a reading that is it's not political. I don't always like doing political readings. I do all kinds of different readings for myself, for my own enjoyment. And so I thought I would put one out there that is a little different. I want to know about the 12 deaths that the 12 remains, 12 sets of remains that were found in 3 states. They were found in Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. Okay, and there's 12 sets, and they found them between March and April. That's all I know. I don't know anything else about it. I don't. I've actually heard it over. I've heard it from a few different things in passing on Facebook and on YouTube, and so I don't really know. I haven't paid much attention to it, but the cards pick up energy, and with everything else, they pick up the energy, and I try to interpret them, and they're picking, and so I'm asking them to pick up the energy that surrounds these 12 sets of remains, because I want to know, basically, is this the work of one person, or is this just happen to be the work of many people, and or some copycat people, or who knows? So we're going to see what the cards have to say. As always, this is for entertainment use only, purposes only. It's always good to see if the cards were right. Go back later and say, okay, I watched this. This is what the prediction of the cards were. And was I right on my interpretation of those cards? I always like to go back and see. So that's a good way of using my YouTube channel. So we want to know what's the energy surrounding these 12 sets of remains. I keep shuffling until I feel confident that the cards are where they are supposed to be placed in the deck. Okay, so let's see what we got here. All right. No, I got it upside down. There's no upside down in here. This is shopping mall. Okay. Shopping mall. This could be, there's 2 things I could see coming from shopping mall. Is that it could be where the perpetrators or perpetrators are picking up these people, or it could be just a general thing that they are shopping for a specific type of victim. Okay, it could be one of those 2. And without knowing, if there's similarities or anything, I don't know. It could be one of the 2 of those things. Okay, I gotta put it down because those are my desert. I'm not getting, my intuition is not telling me desert per se. Obviously, there's no deserts up in Canada. I mean, in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island, but more of somewhere far away where there is no people, or very few people, because less populated areas comes to mind here. Yeah. Endless horizons and places where not a lot of people maybe go to. Because we don't even know when these remains became unalived. So, yeah, I don't even know. Okay. A nightclub. Nightclub. Maybe this is, I get two things there. Same way with the shopping mall. That now, if it's more than one person, one could be checking out nightclubs, the other one could be checking out the malls. Or this is just somebody, or if it's just one person, they're just looking wherever it's opportunistic that there might, you know. Okay, so let's see. Bathroom, water, and and renewal. Okay, so and pristine. See, look at this. They got the writing, white writing, to writing over the colors. No wonder you can't read that. Ugh. But anyway, water. Water is sticking out to me here. Water. It'd be interesting to know where the remains were found. Were they found near water? I'm getting water. Water has something to do with this, but I don't know exactly what. Okay. Place of reminiscence. Place of reminiscence. Huh. These cards use intuition, and sometimes I have to wait a second for the information to come through. Place of reminiscence. I'm wondering if what just popped in my head is if all 12 are of similar build and hair color and that type of thing, and it's one person, it could be that some place or some memory, I'm getting that some memory might have triggered them. Now, what the memory is, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be a place, maybe a place in their mind, or they were somewhere that reminded them. I mean, I could be wrong because I'm not 100% always right. But this has mostly to do with childhood reflection. Childhood. Yeah, I think it has to do with when they're younger, childhood, and them remembering something and maybe targeting women, but I'm not 100% sure. But that could be. Or if it's more than one person, this could be that person, one of the people. I don't know for sure if this card fits in, so we're going to take a look. I used my pendulum basically for yes or no questions. And show me yes. Come on. Show me yes. So my yes goes back and forth, left to right. Show me no. Okay, my no goes backward and forward. And show me maybe. And my maybes are circular and clockwise. If I could get it to use my pendulum for whatever reason really only works when I hold it with my right hand and with my short door rotator cuff. Ah! Okay, so now that we know, so we're going to take a look at this card. This card is about living room and family and that. And I have a thought, but I'm not 100% sure if it actually goes with. Does this card go with the reading? No, it does not. I wasn't 100% sure. It didn't come across that way. But let's look at the base. Lake. Remember, I said water, bathroom, water. Earlier. Even though I said it says desert, it was, for me, what came to my mind is out of the way places. So I'm thinking out of the way places that have to do with water. I have a feeling that this is where, I don't know, but where a great majority maybe have shown up along waterways, near water, maybe rivers, lakes, streams, ponds, water. Art exhibition. Part of me thinks it is part of the reading, but let's double check, because something popped in my head along the lines of that they're doing something not they're the way they're disposing of the remains. Might be an expression of some sort. But let's see. I kind of think that, but I could be wrong. Oh, come on. I'm having trouble with carpal tunnel today. God, and my shoulder. Come on. Is this card part of the reading? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah. Must be, yeah. It's kind of what popped in my head. The way the remains are being disposed of. Huh. Train, subway, or railway. It just popped into my head that maybe some of these, maybe not all of them are being by a river, but maybe a few might be along maybe some railways. Yeah, along railways. Which could be two different, there could be two different people, 3 different people. Yeah. It might not be one person. Unless they had to for some reason. I'm getting fluctuation thoughts on this. Rivers. River waterways. That goes back to here. A lot of water. If they're all found near water, then maybe this is about how the person gets to, I don't know, that wouldn't make sense. How they get to the destination or where the people are to begin with. I don't know, for some reason, either subway system, rail system, that type of thing are involved in maybe the person either along train tracks and that leaving remains. It's not clear. It's not clear for me. Yeah, it's not clear. Some things aren't always clear. I can't pull upon, I can't just say, hey, give me these insights. It doesn't work that way for me. They either come or they don't come. I have no control on that. And with this, I have two different conflicting thoughts on this. So I'm not really sure. Okay, no, that's it. These don't seem to, yeah, those don't seem to match. So anyway, I mean, they don't seem to. So what we have, searching people out. I mean, searching for right people, seeing people, maybe picking them up in a nightclub. Shopping. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. Okay. Shopping around. That's why I like to go through and read things, because sometimes you get shopping around for a certain kind of victim, for lack of a better word. Doesn't mean shopping mall in it. Now that I think about it, but showing up at shopping for a certain kind of victim in maybe a nightclub or a bar. Water is involved somehow. I don't know if they're found near water, in water. I'm thinking near water. In places that are not used as much. I'm not really sure how this train's fitting in. But the pendulum says it fits in. So it's either near, there could be some remains near a train, or it could be how somebody gets around. I don't know. This card is not clear to me. There's something that is being done to each one that is the same. It's an exhibit, a showcase, art of some sort in their mind. But it has to do, this is a triggering factor, I think. I don't know if it's a childhood memory, but they're reminiscing of something, of a person, obviously, which is leading them to this. I could be wrong. Could be right. I don't know. But wait, what we'll do is we'll revisit this and see when all the details come out. Who knows when that'll be? We can see what I got right and what I didn't get wrong. And that's probably the best part of tarot, I think, is seeing what you got right and what you got wrong, because nobody is 100%. I've got a good track record, but not everybody is 100%. You have a wonderful day. Okay.